You know what it reminds me of? The scene with Easy tricking Angel that he's going to kill him or something, being ominous for no reason except to trick the audience. It reminds me of the scene in the Sun's finale where they trick the audience and make them think that the club's going to kill Jax, but they really were just planning to shoot Happy in the arm all along. But everybody was in on this except for the audience. So it's really weird for them to act this way, like they're holding Jax like before he gets shot. Just shoot Happy in the arm. Really stupid. Same thing, same type of dumb audience trick. However, I can forgive it in Sons because Sons was really, really good, whereas Mayans is just not good enough to have the right to kill off Happy under these stupid circumstances, especially. Alright, so I'm pretty mixed about this, as you'll come to find out, I guess, with how I like some parts of it. I would say the majority of it I didn't. And then some of it I'm just in between and I really just don't care about, with it. So we'll get into that. But for starters, the whole way that Easy leads Angel out here, it's for the audience. It's such a stupid interaction between them. I keep trying to think about it and make it make sense. Unless Easy is just trying to mess with Angel and like be super ominous on purpose to make Angel think that he knows about the fire, even though he does know about the fire. You see how messy that gets and how, like, at the end of the day, it really seems pointless unless we see something down the line that makes it like, oh, that's why he was being like that. 100%, unless we get that, then it's just to trick the audience, which works maybe the first time watching it, but then after you think about it, you're like, that was so stupid. So that's where I'm at with it. I keep trying to rationalize it, and I just think it was dumb and just to trick the audience, just way dumb. Because if he could have just told them that he was taking them out there for a surprise, but he never said I'm taking you out. It's a surprise until they got to the house. Now it would make sense if he was like at the house and like, okay, I got a surprise, because even throughout the drive he's gonna know it's just, oh, I'm not supposed to know because it's a surprise, not because, oh, I'm not supposed to know because he's gonna kill me, even though. That he made that really odd. It was just dumb. In my opinion, to me. Let's see. Okay, so Happy's death. Now, first thing that's going to come to mind is, oh no Happy in the spin-off shows, right? Well, a couple things with that. One, if this spin-off did happen, I'm talking about the one notably about with Abel and Thomas. If that one did happen, then they could make it so it happens before. We don't know what age Abel's going to be in that show. Preferably older, so preferably probably after Mayans is when it would take place. But if it takes place before, it could be going on during the time of Mayans, maybe even before Mayans started, because I believe there was an 8-year gap between Mayans and Sons, right? So Happy could still be around for that, if we even get that. Now, how big of a deal is it if Happy is in it or not? Well, Happy was not a big character in Sons in terms of storyline or dialogue even. Very small parts, always in the background, but just always kind of there. So you did grow to like him, but I like him a lot. I really did by the end of it, for sure. But you got to question, how much would he really add to the spinoffs if they do them? Maybe that's what he's thinking. What they were thinking with this. He's just going to be, it's kind of weird to have him there for so long, but still a background character. I don't know what the situation is with the actor who plays Happy. I don't know if he is like a really well-seasoned actor, however you want to say it. If he's a good actor, right? Maybe sounds not too nice, but I don't know if he would be comfortable with having more to do, because it seems like I know he was like a gang member or something in real life and kind of just a consultant on the show primarily, but I think his character just kind of caught on or whatever, and that's why they kept him around. But I don't know if he would be comfortable doing more scenes in the spinoff, because in his death, it's like, wow, as much as you were on Sons of Anarchy, that's probably the most dialogue I've consistently heard him deliver, which is fine as part of his character. But I'm just saying, he's not a very deep character. Very liked, but not very deep. Also, with Kurt Sutter's split from Disney, FX, however you want to phrase it, maybe a lot of the Son's actors and Son's storyline seemed to kind of fracture whenever that happened. You know, you saw like what was his name, Chucky, for instance, not on the show anymore, poof, because he was presumably upset that his old friend, you know, Kurt Sutter, was let go. So maybe that's why Happy just wanted killed off. He didn't want anything else to do with FX if they weren't going to have Sutter up. I'm sure there's probably information out here about this. I need to look more into it. I'm sure David Labretta, maybe that's his name, Happy's actor, has put out there about this. I'm sure this is a pretty big deal, you know. This is a pretty big deal, so I would think him or Kurt Sutter are commenting on it at least. Hopefully Kurt Sutter even like knows about it, because I'm sure Happy is an important character to him. So hopefully he's aware of, I think him and Eldon James, I think is the writer for Sons. Hopefully they communicate back and forth with some of these things. Him Happy dying even could, now I'm just thinking again, I really don't think, my computer messed up, I really don't think that they had any plans for a spin-off show involving Kurt Sutter or involving Abel or any of that. I think most of that is canned. I would be surprised if they didn't do anything else in the Sons universe, though, because that's just money. But again, maybe not something that's so close and personal with these actors who, one, aren't going to want to do anything with FX anymore. It seems like most of them. Chibs, for instance, I was surprised we got Tig last season. So maybe things aren't that bad for everybody. But anyway, Chib's actor has said he doesn't want anything to do with it anymore. But yeah, so maybe this show is dead in the water. This is the last we ever see of any of the Sam Crow characters, so might as well kill off Happy. And that's what the actor was thinking. That's what the writers were thinking too and discussed. You know, I have no idea, but maybe him dying could be a part of the Abel show, something to fuel it. Because you got to think, you know, are Tig and Happy not going to want to retaliate? I mean, not Tig and Happy, Tig and Chibs not going to want to retaliate for Happy's death? That's going to be really strange. If we want to keep, if Chibs isn't coming back to the show and Tig, we're not going to get to see them react to Happy's death. Surely maybe we'll see Tig again. Like, there's going to be no repercussions for this. Now, they did save it some here with having Angel be reluctant to kill Happy, for me. And I think he put flowers on his grave. They kind of alluded to it, but I don't think they ever showed it. I kind of wish they would have, just to further pay respects. Because, you know, to have his death also in a spinoff that's not even by the same writer that created the character, that's not even a show that's as good as the main show, right? Doesn't really hold a candle. It's not terrible. It's just not great either at times. Just so it's you know, it feels almost a little bit disrespectful, I think, to kill him off in this. Yeah, like the show hasn't quite earned it. Now, Happy did have some good, funny lines, I think. Really, just completely, yeah, 100% that's Happy. It didn't feel out of character. It felt, you know, okay, if you got to go out, then, yeah, that's just probably how it would go for him. But still, you know, it does hurt for the future of the whole universe if he's not a part of it anymore, and sad to see him go. You know, and for what reason? Was it really necessary? Did it really further the story more? All it really did was continue to show us that Angel and Easy disagree on some things. Like, Easy's still very cold. Like, it didn't bring them any kind of satisfaction, and maybe that's ideally what you would want. Like, at least his death had some purpose, but it really didn't. It just left them kind of in the same place. Easy's still completely insane, way too far gone, and Angel is still starting to turn more to the other side, and that's it. So yeah, but anyway, I've went on long enough about Happy's death. That's pretty much yeah, all my thoughts about it. So let's get into some of the rest of the episode. Some of it I didn't care for. Adelita, her death is coming, right? I see it coming a mile away. Whenever she had the scene with whenever she had the scene with the dad, I was like, yeah, she's done this episode or next episode for sure. And I think that Easy killing, she's gonna try to kill Easy. Easy's gonna kill her, and then Angel is going to kill Easy by the end of it for killing her. Maybe even the son gets hurt somehow too. That'd be terrible. But just to further motivate and make it believable that Angel kills Easy by the end of it. I'm predicting. There were some weird dialogue parts in here. I thought that just fell off, like her at the park with him. I like that they're adding this dynamic between Emily and the bodyguard too. Finally breathing in some new life to Emily's story. If not too late, it feels like they should have started to set this up earlier. But no, I'm happy with that. But yeah, but at the park, whenever they're at the park and this chick walks up to him, again, maybe there's something with this. We'll find out down the line. But she's just like, oh, stay close, like right in front of him, to her son, acting like he's a pedophile. I was like, that's just really weird. People wouldn't actually talk like that, but okay. And Adelita at the end, when she's talking in the third person, maybe it's like a Hispanic thing with the language. I don't know, but I don't think so. When she's like, oh, Adelita will like set a fire.
I know that Potter leveraged your Potter
or something like that. But anyway, yeah, she's gone next episode. I'd be surprised if not, because it seems very obvious. Oh, and also another weird line at the end with the prospect and Easy's girlfriend, and she just comes out and just starts like trauma dumping on him, and he's just kind of like, oh, okay. And because you would think if this was actually happening, he would probably be like at least give her like a look or something, like what the. But no, you just sit there. Oh, okay, yeah, nice night, yeah, for trauma dumping on me like that. It's like, what's going on here? I don't know. Maybe it was going for something way deeper, and I was just like not invested enough in it. And what else? Hank is getting in a relationship with Nails, so good for him. Shooting above the belt. And then Easy's girlfriend, I hope she cheats on him. I can't remember her name, but I hope she cheats on him. Yeah, here's Hank and but yeah, I hope she just, yeah, whatever, Easy's nuts, so forget him. And then no touch on the Meth Mountain cliffhanger from last episode, so that's kind of weird they left an episode in between that. So yeah, that's basically all I got on this one. Most of it was the happy stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on that are. And I will see you in the next one.